Hey everyone. Um, so here I am. I am going to talk about the how life can be crazy sometimes, and it can be anything in your life, such as friendships, relationships, your family, your friends, and people you know or used to know as well. Uh, so it's it's really crazy, how things can change, um, in a short period of time or long period of time as well. And well, for example, I've been I have been dealing with this for a long time now. Um, it's been for it has been about um, almost 5 months. I'll say that, and it's um, it's it has been really hard for me. Um, in case of just people wondering, what's going on with me. Um, I'm doing a little bit better at this point, but there will be some days where I'm struggling, trying to understand why things happen. And I understand, I have heard the phrase of people will say, things happen for a reason. Um, and I get that. I do. I get it. Um, but sometimes I feel like, what if it's just not for a reason? What if there were some, miscommunication or just, missing puzzle there? Um, I mean, I don't know. It just, for me, I consider myself a Christian, and I do believe in God, and I do believe, in heaven and all, but I'm just having a hard time, trying to understand why stuff like this happen. Um, Especially, like, I don't understand why things bad happen to good people. Um, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't understand sometimes. And, like, well, there was a guy I met over online dating about a year ago. Next month will be a year ago. Um, well, it's just one of those things. I did not think I would meet someone, that would have become so important part of my life. Um, uh, man, well, he, we definitely had a good conversation. We definitely had a good connection there. Um, I actually did not think I would fall in love with him. I actually even tried to be careful when I first met him. Um, he is in the military, and he was overseas at that time when I met him, and I seriously thought it was going to be one of those things where we probably would just talk, over messages and Skype, just for like a couple weeks, and then just kind of fade out. But but it did not go that way, and the matter of fact, it did go really well, and I enjoyed it. Um, on that journey. Um, by getting to know him. And I actually waited for him to come home. Um, Even though I never met him in person, um, then, but yeah, I was so excited to meet him, and I waited for almost 3 months until he got home, and then when he did, and I got to meet him, and things were going well. I, I actually ended up falling in love with him really hard. Um, I don't know for him, but he did tell me he did fell in love with me. Um, but here's the thing. I don't know if he knew if he fell in love with me or he fell in love with the idea of love with me. Um, I mean, it doesn't matter at this point, but I did have good times with him. Um, we share a lot of good memories together. And of course, there were memories that were not good, but um, uh, I would say that he was probably the first boyfriend that actually cared about me. Uh, but yeah, I I mean, we talked about just physically having future together. Um, but then one day he got his order where he had to go somewhere else. Um, I don't know what hit him right then, but he just decided to not to have a relationship. It's not with me. He just did not want to have a relationship anymore. That really broke my heart. That really hurt me a lot. I know I hurt him too. I know I made a mistake for things I said to him. But I know I did go over there and apologize to him. But he went ahead and just did it anyway to break my heart. And just left me like this. I understand that he got to focus on his daughter and in his life. I understand that. It just, I don't understand. I still don't understand why someone like him and me just have to be apart. I mean, he did say he wanted me to be a part of his life somehow, but at first I didn't like that because I feel like that was going to hurt us even more. Um, and just mixed feelings too. Um, I mean, about a month after we broke up, I did try to have a good talk with him. I don't know, just sort of like, a closer or a peace closer or something like that with him. And I mean, he agreed to that. But then that weekend when we supposed to meet up, he just never spoke to me ever since then. Um, that just that's just very disappointing, I will say. Um, I mean, I do miss him every day. I'll say that. I do miss him every day. And when I say I miss him, I just miss that good side of him. You know, the sweet, gentle, caring person that he was. um, just so many little things that you see hits you a memory. It does. But yet, it's, you know, it's good to see it though. To remind you a good time or a bad time. Um, I I sometimes I don't understand guys. I don't understand men in general with how they handle in that kind of situation like this. Um, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't even understand why, like, especially, my ex boyfriend, he would say stuff like, you know, I would never leave you, lose you, or anything like that. That kind of talk. And then, and like stuff he would say something like, I can't imagine my life without you. Um, but of course, it did not go that way. Um, uh, it hurts. I do feel betrayal. Definitely lost a lot of respect in him, and I guess I do have, definitely have lost trust in him as well. It sucks. I don't understand. I'm having a hard time to believe in love right now. But most important is that for you, for people who is going through like this or have gone through this or anything, issues with, relationships, friendships, anything like that. All I can say is definitely have communication. Communication is the key to anything. Um, if you're a religion person, definitely pray. Just pray. Um, and just stay strong and just keep moving on. Um, but yeah, I do hope that I hope that he, you know, will look back at this, um, especially how he hurt me and just left me like this. I hope he will look back at this and realize that he lost physically a good deal, especially the good baggage he had, because it will be very hard to find someone who accepts you and your life, and not just only that, but it's also accept that the fact that you have a kid and a single parent too. It would be hard to find someone like that. I mean, my cousin once told me that life is full of choices, and she's right. She is right. I mean, he chose not to talk to me. He chose to, leave me like this. Well, it's just annoying the fact that I still am just, I'm still like, hurt. And I still care about him in somehow, in somewhat, physically. I feel like I could never get over it. It's hard. It's really hard. But I just hope things will get better for me and for, people who's struggling with something right now. Um, yeah. I mean, I guess I do believe that good people do make bad choices. But, of course, you never know, what they will outcome will be. Um, I mean, I'm not saying that my ex is a bad person or anything, but I'm just hoping that he will realize it and will be able to, sincere apology to me, at least. But who knows? Life can do crazy stuff to you, things you would never expect it. I just hope one day that I will get being treated right and not get hurt. Yeah. I hope I get to believe in love again. Yeah. Um, yeah. If you guys have any advice or comments or stories to share, feel free to. I'm happy to hear from what you guys have to say. Um, the last thing is I want to share with you guys is a picture of myself and my ex. We went to the arch, the Gateway Arch, and it was like the first official picture of us together. And I still have the picture in a frame. I mean, of course, I can't keep it out around the apartment just because, it hurts to look at it. Um, but once in a while, it's nice to look at it, just to think about a good time. And, you know, it's kind of hits you home, that kind of thing. We definitely had a good time there too. um, yeah, we did have a good time there too. Um, but yeah. But yeah. But yeah. You know, people deserve so much better, you know, especially get a, you know, have a good person in their life and all, but you know, again, I don't know what will bring me to. Um, but yeah, I do hope I get to hear from him someday, you know, just to be on a good term, that kind of thing. Um, I do wish him well, and, yeah. You know, sometimes you just have to accept the way it is, even though you may don't like it, but you just have to, you know. But anyway, well, thank you for watching, and like I said, feel free to share your stories, advice, comments, whatever you like. Just feel free to share with me, okay? Thank you. Have a good night.